So how much do you have left on this car?
On this car, I have, if I were to just have someone just pay it off, it's right at 10 grand. But if I were to continue making the payments, it's like, she said it was like 11 or 12 around there. But it's,
and your credit card debt, how much do you have in credit card debt?
Man, credit card debt, man, I'll be honest with you. So I get a child tax credit or whatnot. And I have a Mission Bank credit card. It is $300, it's maxed. I got a Capital One, $300, it's maxed. I got a Discover card that I just closed down, still $2,000, it's maxed. And then I have a Credit One, $2,000, it's also maxed.
So you owe $4,600 on credit cards.
Yes.
All right. So here's what I would do today. All right, just to fix this whole thing, because again, I have 30 minutes with you. I don't have a lot of time with you, so I want to make sure you get everything kind of like you have action steps that you do. First of all, make a budget. Your budget is gonna be, for example, just the 4 foundations. Are you Christian? Do you tithe?
No, I don't really believe in all that.
Okay, so you don't have to do that part. So what you need to do as far as, for example, your expenses is just going to be shelter, utilities, grocery, transportation. That means, for example, you come to, by the way, it means, for example, you talk to your girlfriend, you have a serious conversation, here's what's going on, I'm scared, we don't have any money, if I lose my job, we're going to have a problem, if you lose your job, we're going to have a problem, so we need to fix this ASAP, okay? Come to a realization on that. Ask yourself if you're going to marry this girl or not marry this girl. If you are, marry her so she has confidence, you have confidence also, and then go ahead and combine your finances. That way things are a lot more simple. It's just one unit acting towards one mission. Things are a lot more simple that way. Now that means, for example, you have shelter, utilities, groceries, transportation. Everything that is not included in that, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So that means no Netflix, no crazy phone bill, you get a prepaid plan. Everything is basically cut out. Right? You just have the core foundation. As far as, for example, a phone bill, there are plans that cost like $10 per month. It has to be a real sacrifice. You know, this stuff is hard. So once you cut all these bills down, you should be able to come down a lot. If you're cooking at home and you're meal prepping and all this stuff, and she's on the same page with it, she's helping you cook or whatever, your bill goes from $1,000 to $400 or $450 max per month. That saves you over, I don't know, like $550 per month or whatever it is. That saves you a lot of money, honestly. Now, all the extra money that you guys actually have left over, what I would do is the first step is going to be save up $1,000 for a quick emergency fund. All right?
Right.
So once you save up the $1,000, the next step is you want to pay off your debts. The system I use is called the avalanche method, meaning you pay the debt with the highest APR first. The one that costs you the most money first, you actually pay that one off. Now, you have 4 credit cards. You cut every single one of them off. You cut them, like you cut them. If you want to keep them open, that's fine. You put like your little phone bill on one credit card. You put like a little whatever other bills you have, for example, you put it on one credit card and so on. That way, like it maintains and everything. But that way's fine. But I don't want you to go back into debt because you have a problem with debt because you keep going back and back into debt. It's a system, right? So that's why I want you to cut the cards, and that way you eliminate the possibility of going back into debt. Make sense?
Right.
So you pay the credit card or the debt with the highest APR. Now, the question here is, for example, with all the extra money that's left over, the question now becomes, well, I have a budget. It's just a core foundation, right? I know I have money left over. Okay, I'll use it to pay my debts. But the main idea is I have this Tahoe, what is it, 2011?
Right.
Yeah, so I have this Tahoe. I owe $1,000 on it. If I sell this car, how much can I get for it?
You've got to stop.